Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Hildy's Cafe. I am Hildy and I am way up here in Michigan. I'm visiting my sister up in Traverse City, and whenever I'm up here they always request mango salsa. So guess what we're making today? Mango salsa. It's kind of a fly by your seat of your pants recipe. Add what you like, as much as you like. Ingredients: mango, tomato, red onion, fresh garlic, jalapeños, cilantro, lime, salt and pepper. Get all this all chopped up, throw it in a bowl, put it on anything you want. Potato chips, so you don't have to dirty a spoon, is really good. So what are we going to do first? Let's start with the mangoes. Mangoes can be a little bit of a challenging to cut, but I find you just slice right down the center, or not the center, just off to the side of the pit. Then I just take a knife and we make really small cross hatches. We don't cut through the skin, just cut like this. And then you're going to make like a diamond or a square pattern. And what happens next is going to be really, really cool. Because we're going to turn this inside out and it's going to look like a pineapple. See? Go just like this. And see how it all does that? And it makes it so much easier to put the mango in your bowl. Keeps your hands cleaner. I'm all about easy and not being frustrated. I don't know if you can see behind me. Oh, probably not. Well, the snow's all finally gone for now. But it's been known to snow all the way up until Mother's Day. And I don't know about you, but March we're starting to get kind of tired of this snow. And some people will use a food processor for the tomatoes. Me, I like the mundane of chopping and slicing. It's just really relaxing for me. And we'll go like this. I hope you can see well. I love cooking in my sister's kitchen. It's so big. I feel like I'm at a real cafe cooking. Well, happy May Day to everybody. A couple of days, I should have waited till the 5th, huh? And had Cinco de Mayo salsa, but that's okay. All right, that's all cut up. I'm gonna put this on pause and we're gonna get the rest of the mangoes cut up, and then we'll do other stuff. Hi, we're back. Mangoes are all chopped up. Next, we're gonna get some garlic, and I like things really garlicky. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 cloves of garlic that I'm just gonna chop, mince, dice. And there's many schools of thought on how to chop garlic. I'm gonna do it the way I like it. For me, I like cutting the ends off. And then I'll take the side of my knife and just hit it, and then the skin come right off. My sister and I this morning watched a real short video, and I think we're gonna do it. Some guy he was showing how to make a salsa garden. How much fun would that be? You know, you get everything, grow it all in one huge pot. If I can find that link, I'll put it down below for you. I also want to give a shout out to a new friend that I made on YouTube. Her name is Sue. She's out of the UK. She loves MREs, camping food, outdoors and such. yeah, it would be really fun if you guys go over to her channel, say hi, Sue, and the name of her channel, I'll link it down below. It's called Eats, Treats, and MREs, and it's a lot of fun. And what's interesting is over in the UK, you can buy MREs from other countries, and where it's really hard for us in the States because, you know, of import laws and whatnot. So, and it's she's a lot of fun. She's funny. So if you want to give Sue a shout out and a check out, it'd really help her. And I also have some MREs coming as well, and so you'll be seeing me eat up some different things. Which I'm kind of excited about, you know, being ex-military and whatnot. I don't know, it's nostalgic for me, I suppose. And I remember when I was really little, my biological father, he was Army, but I don't know how he got a hold of sea rats. With sea rations, or what we had, the Marines and the Navy had. Everything came in cans back in the 60s and 70s. And I remember eating those up. It was, you know, pretend to play, Army and Navy. Oh, I don't know if you guys find as much enjoyment in chopping as I do. Chopping to me is so therapeutic. Quite often I'll start singing a song, but I'm going to spare you guys of all that. I know it looks like a lot of garlic. Well, because it is a lot of garlic, and we're a garlic-loving family. So I should use a bench scraper for this, but I took a class when I was in high school once. It was a VOTEC on restaurant and chefing and stuff, and the chef always yelled at me because I always mimicked him. I did what he did, and he says, do as I say, not as I do. It's like, all right, yes, sir. I think my camera just tilted. That's funny. Let's try to fix that. Oh, here we go. Hi, everybody. All right. Got the garlic all in here. Looks good. Let's find something else that's not as full of liquid. All right, we're going to do an onion. Whoops. I like red onions. You can use a regular sweet onion or a Spanish onion, which is fine, but I just like colors in my food. And like I said, there's really no exact measurements. You just kind of put in what you like. Oh, I kind of cut the onion wrong, but that's all right. We're just going to do it my old-fashioned way, how I usually do it when I'm all by myself. I know it's not the most professional thing, but like I said, I like to cut and chop. And are you guys a hashtag, yes, I like to chop and do little tiny projects with your hands, or hashtag, you'd rather use a food processor? Let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there in the comments, if you haven't subscribed, please do. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. In fact, what it does is it helps my channel grow. I'm still learning about all the aspects of that. Money, I don't care about, you know, but just to get the word out to people, it's free. Hit that bell notification down there, and then so you won't miss an episode. And if you want me to cook in your kitchen, I travel. And I don't mind traveling. If you want a personalized gluten-free meal, really don't mind. All of these onions look great. Yeah, I like colorful food. Who wants to eat gray stuff all the time? Chop, 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 chop. Do you have big plans for this spring? Mother's Day? Summer? I tell you, I'm ready to get my fishing pole. I'm ready to do something. I'm the healthiest I've been in several years. My shoulder just got back from the surgeon. And it looks like I'm going to be making a really good recovery. I'm ahead of schedule, which I'm excited about. So I'll be able to, get out there with my fishing pole. Be all right. Well, you know what? I think that's going to be enough onions. I'm going to get a bag. I'll be right back. Baggy, baggy, baggy. Perfect. It's been a long time since I've made a meal in my sister's kitchen. I have to relearn where everything's at. I'm going to save these, chop them up real small, or leave them like this and put them on a sandwich or in my eggs or in a salad. Okay, my favorite, the jalapeno. Now, like I said, make it as hot as you want or not. What I do with a jalapeno, so, certain people don't like a lot of spice. So to take a lot of the spice out, but to leave a lot of the flavor, take yourself a spoon and just go ahead, scoop out the seeds. But also there's a white membrane on the inside, like that. Take as much of that out as you can with the back of the spoon like this, because that's where a lot of the capsaicin hides and also in the seeds. And it gives it a pretty green flavor, a tasty jalapeno flavor, but without all the heartburn and need for glasses of milk and tons of ice cream. Let me see, I think we're gonna do 2 jalapenos. I did have 3, but I think 2 is gonna be all right. Oh boy, these mangoes smell so good. I remember when I was living on the island of St. Thomas, in my backyard, well, actually it was my front porch, but I looked at the Caribbean. I lived down in an area called Frenchman's Reef. Very old historic place, and I had a papaya tree, I had a mango tree. Oh, yum. If I didn't know what to have for breakfast with my morning cup of coffee, I'd just walk outside with my doggie and I'd just grab a mango. It was within arm's reach. I would just have to lean over and got me a mango. Tasty and delicious. Like I said earlier, you can throw your tomatoes, you can throw all of this in the food processor except for the mangoes, because then you get a puree. But if you, or you know, a little hand chopper. But I'm retired, so I have all day to do nothing, and just about every day I finish, but there's some days where I don't finish. And that's okay. Doesn't that look pretty? All these colors, it's coming together. Ooh, I might have to just do one. Well, I'll do both. Chop, 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 chop. Well, I'm going to finish chopping these up, and when we get to the tomatoes, I'll see you then. Well, got all the jalapeños chopped up. Now we're going to work on tomatoes. These were on sale. I prefer to use Roma tomatoes. They're not as juicy. I like more of a sturdier salsa. Then my camera went crazy again. Hold on a minute. I love technology. Peekaboo, I see you. Oh, let me get these washed real quick. I forgot to do that. All right, now we have some clean tomatoes to work with. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to take the juice out and just use the pulp. And it also depends on how many people you want to feed, like big camping trips and whatnot. When I make it, sometimes I just leave the juice in because it stretches it out. All right, on to the tomatoes. And tomatoes, this is where people would just like to use the food processor because this can get a little tedious. And it depends on the size of the tomato and the size of the crowd I'm feeding on how many tomatoes I use. Usually about 5 or 6 to 4 mangoes. I'll include the exact recipe that you see here down below. So there's, no questions. But if there's questions, hit me up. I'll talk to you. I tell you what, I never have a shortage of words. My family can attest to that. But if you need to have the last word, I'm good at letting you do that too. Oh, I hear my brother-in-law. All right, well, we're going to keep chopping, and as soon as all the tomatoes are done, I'll show you how to put the rest of it together. All right, got that little tomato mess cleaned up. Tomatoes all chopped up. Now some juices of lime. A lime, I think this is just going to be 1 lime, and then I'm going to half a lime, and then I'm going to taste it and see if it needs any more. I think on my visit up here, I live in the center of Michigan, and my sister, I used to live up in this area, but what's the real neat thing is she's 5 minutes away from Lake Michigan. Oh my goodness, it's so beautiful up here. We're known for cherries, apples, and wine, believe it or not. All right, squeeze on all this lime in here. Reminds me of a song about some limes and a coconut. Oh my goodness. Sorry for the stuffy nose, but the pollen on the pine trees are starting to go crazy. Let me wash my fingers. All right, the next thing, stepping over dog beds. Alrighty, got the lime. I'm gonna get some cilantro. Just pull the leaves off the stems. And if you'd just rather tear it than give it a chop, to me I like tearing it, Just throw your cilantro in, as much or as little. And if you don't like cilantro, a lot of people say it tastes like soap. I used to think it tasted like soap when I was in my 20s, but as I got older, my taste has changed. I couldn't stand beets. Now I can't get enough of beets. Oh, I can't wait. I was just informed that you can smell this salsa from on the other end of the house. Good thing we're having tacos. Chicken, shredded chicken tacos. They're going to be done in the crock pot. All right. This should be enough cilantro. Okay. Some salt. Some pepper. I thought I saw a pepper grinder around here somewhere. I like fresh pepper. Plus, it's good physical therapy for my shoulder. All right. Got that whole mess right into that bowl. Let's give her a stir. I can already tell it needs the other half of lime. And the longer this sits, chill it for a couple hours, unless you're like me and you can't wait. But it's really good the next day. But because of the fresh garlic, the garlic will kind of get a little stronger as the days progress. Just to let you know. All right. Oh, this looks delicious. Do you think one day we're going to get smell-o-vision? I mean, look at us now. We can FaceTime people like they did on the Jetsons, and I never thought I'd live to see that day. Look at that beautiful salsa. Look at all that. Who needs a spoon? That just make another dish. Let's see what we got. Oh, I probably should put it in a bowl. Act civilized. But what's the fun in being civilized, huh? All right. We'll just put a little bit of this in a bowl. Take our chip. Really good on baked chicken. This is really good on fish. It's really good just over salad or just as is. Let's give it a go. It smells good. It needs a little bit more salt. But, well, I think I did it again. This is good. Well, I'm going to transfer this to a smaller bowl, cover it, and put it in the refrigerator until supper time. Well, let's taste the finished products again. The cilantro is really good. The mangoes are extra ripe. Tomatoes, good and fresh. Red onion has a little bit of snap to it. There's really no heat to this. You don't taste the heat of the jalapeno, you just taste the flavor. I know that's a really hard thing to describe, but excuse me, I need more. I wish you were all here to enjoy this. If you do come by, I'll text my sister. She doesn't like surprises. And that's where I am for a little bit. Anyway, I'm hungry. Come on back next time. We'll see what other kind of fun things we could do. But don't forget to give my new friend Sue over in the UK a peek at her YouTube channel called Eats, Treats, and MREs. Just another take on food. This is good. I wish you were here to take a spoon of it. But until next time, everybody, tough out there. All you have to do is be nice. See you next time.